Today I am here at Full Care at Tatu in Roiro, Tatu City in Roiro. And what is happening here is that there is a full-fledged factory that is making a lot of garments for export across the world, and therefore we have come together. We are going to partner, especially because we in the State Department for TVET have got a lot of youth who need to be trained in a lot of skills. And for this particular factory, we have fashion and design. We have decided as the State Department for TVET that we are going to now go full scale into into competencies training, that is short courses, where we are going to train our young people for absolutely to be skilled in various areas. And for the purposes of this place and this day, we are talking about fashion and design. And this is a space that is going to be our industry, where we will probably be able to agree with one another how long our young people are going to be trained in our institutions before they come here for the training in industry. And we are also in agreement that we are going to look at the various areas that Full Care is interested in the coming up with their last with their garments, with whatever they are producing here. They'll be able to train both as our institutions right across the country, and also in this space. They will be coming to this space for their last mile training, after which they can either go to the various places for employment or to start their own businesses, or be absorbed by Full Care for production. So we are happy that Full Care has agreed to partner with us, because for us, we want to train with industry and for industry. We are in a space where we do not want our industries to be speaking into having to retrain the young people once they come to industry. So in a space like this one, we are going to train them together, and then hereafter get them absorbed into the production of all the garments that they are producing here for exports. So what we want to tell Kenyans, what we want to tell young people, is that we are determined as government to train with a purpose. We want to train our young people in such a way that we can see at the end of the day, where is it that they are going? What is it that they are going to be doing at the end of training? And that is why we want, as a department, to partner with an industry like this one, so that we are not only partnering in training, but we are also partnering in engagement of our youth, for those who would be interested in getting engaged in a factory like this one. Industry tells us that they need 1,500 young people to come and work here. And within the next 1 year or so, there will be need of 5,000 more young people to come here. So the space is not an issue. And this is not just the only factory. They are coming up with other factories which will need many more youths. And it is not just about Full Care. It is also about EBZ. So young people who are interested in this training, in this industry, the spaces are the space here is huge. It is big and it is expanding. So we are telling our young people that opportunities are available. It is up to them to come to our institutions. We start the training as we partner with EBZ, as we partner with Full Care, for them to get opportunities to work and to be upskilled. Some of the internships that they are talking about, for us as a State Department, we are helping the government to be able to identify industries and the spaces where our young people are going to be engaged in the industries for work. So as we talk about engagement in internship, in other government departments, we are, as a State Department, are actively going out to seek partnerships such as this one, so that our young people have got absolute spaces where they can do their internships, where they can do their skilling, where they can do their upskilling, so that by the time they are through with an engagement like this one with Full Care, they are people who can be able to engage without any iota of doubt that they are well crafted. We are going to train micro-credentials. By micro-credentials, we mean that the young people, we want young people to learn a credential after another, so that by the time you move from one credential, micro-credential, to another, you are well skilled in what you have you have decided to do. For example, in fashion and design that we are talking about, there are various trade areas in fashion and design. There is, I have seen even inside here, there is cutting, there is there are many trade areas before you can actually be able to make a full garment. So we want to train our young people from one micro-credential, from one skill to another, so that you, at any one time, whatever you want done, you can get a young person who is very good in every skill area. I'll give you another example that I am more comfortable with, like building and civil and building engineering. We are no longer going to be interested in graduating somebody with building and civil certificate or diploma. We want to skill people who can do tiling and do it very well, gypsum technology and do it, and do the roofing trade areas. We want them to be able to do each and every micro-credential, each and every skill, and be able to do it to absoluteness, so that in 3 months we are able to skill a young person who we know what we have trained them in, they will be able to do it, and be able to do it well. We have seen buildings where water is leaking. What does that mean? That the plumbers who have been trained thereafter are trained in so many different things that we cannot get a plumber who can do their work and do it absolutely well. And that is where we want to depart to, where if we are training a plumber, we will train a plumber and certify you, and you can go or stay to go to another skill and another micro-credential and another micro-credential until you get the certificate, until you get the diploma. But even by the time you get the bigger certificate, you already are certified in the micro-credentials, in the work that you can be able to do and do well. We have seen walls collapsing in Kenya. Why? Because we do not have people who can do walling and do it very well. So we want to train people who can do bricklaying, and they're able to do it very well. We want them to do plastering. We want them to do painting and be able to do it very, very well.
Good afternoon. My name is Sue from Full Care. I'm the HR manager here. Thanks for AVIC International to introduce me to the TVETs here in Kenya, and most importantly to the Ministry of Education. Now we are together. We hope that we can have a better cooperation later. Job here, yes, I'm the HR manager here in Full Care.
And you are?
Yes, and also in charge of the CSR here. It's saying like in SEZ company, which is our phase 1 factory, we're about to recruit 1,500 employees. They are focused on the sewing and fashion design specializations also, but I think those with the certificate or diplomas are okay. But other we have to, in the quality control, so they need to have some kind of diploma in chemistry or microbiology. Then in the management, well, I think management we are open to all, like engineering or management, or now we are also welcome those who can speak Chinese to join us. Currently we have around 1,000 employees in phase 1, and we are about to recruit around 1,600 by the end of this year. And in phase 2, we are about to operate in May this year, and we are about to, the manpower request is around 6,000.
Possibility that we link up with Full Care. And here the information as is 80% of the equipment are similar with food care here. We have equipped 12 institutions all around the country, including near Nairobi or Mombasa. As you can see, it's a medical product manufacturer.
Yes.
We do see
There are some samples here for you to check our products on. Thank you.
And we are planning 5,000 employees. So that's we are planning to 50. For the production workshop, that's it consists of in phase 2 where we are employed. For management, for the production, we have 23. In place they are planning 50. For the lab technicians, we have 11. We are planning 16. For the phase 2, which is CPZ, we have 2, and we are planning 100. To have 30. For the EPZ, currently we have 2 people admin, and we are planning 100 people. For management, this is our, so this is the part of it. This is the scrub suit. This is between healthcare staff and patients. The last one, we have the lab sponge. This is healthcare staff and intended to provide a barrier of the isolation gown. Is intended to protect healthcare patients. The surgical gown, we have the, which is intended to warn patients humidity. The ethylene
for that, specifically for you. So we want this to be a satisfaction. As long as we are sure that all of them will come and we understanding where we can, you say your needs, we see, we decide.
We have this type of training in the agriculture sector.
that's what I'm fighting for.
Training and employment.
Working home is always better.
마사이 버리게. Yeah, sorry, and it's not related punish us 2,000 minutes.
Okay, you can share my passwords.
I will show you the limit.
Okay, may I also have your contact? May I have your contact?
22 670.
0. Your name?
Thomas Kemal.
Thomas. I'm sure you know videos for the inside later.
Oh, yeah.
Here is yes, I have some.
Oh, awesome.
Maybe a group photo with the principal.